So how did I get a Yunaka to level 20 without DLC in base game and with no XP grinding on chapter 14? So it's actually not that hard to do. All you have to do is just leave Micaiah on her and use her as one of your units. Now I'm planning on making her a different class, but for now she has this steel dagger. So it turns out Yunaka can actually be a pretty good mage knight. She has pretty decent base magic, surprisingly, even though it's kind of hard to tell. She's actually only slightly behind Citrine's magic. Now she is basically level 21, you know, she master sealed into mage knight at level 21, whereas Citrine is level like 17, 18, but she really isn't that far behind. 16 magic on mage knight is quite good, and with Levin sword she can put in work. Now she is weighed down a little bit by this thing, so right now she's -4 weight, but she does have a little bit of a build increase, so as she levels up even more, eventually she will get another point of build at some point, but she also has decent speed growth, so she should be okay with speed plus. But this basically is, you know, another Mage Knight unit that you can build if you want. Getting her onto Mage Knight can be tricky, because you do need to get Tome Mastery. Sword Mastery is easy to get middle game, but Tome Mastery is difficult to get, so you get it early by staying on Micaiah. You just have her heal dudes, use Great Sack as needed, and also get a few kills here and there. I didn't overinvest in her. I actually evenly invested in Chloe. Saline is like a utility. This Alir, the Citrine, the Ivy, the Marin, and the Fagato. So a lot of these things are popping off, but she can be a good Mage Knight. Now some advantages of her being on Mage Knight, she can get early sword power. So similar to like an Anna or Citrine, you can get early sword power. Unfortunately, in this playthrough, I didn't have like a ton of SP. I did get sword power 3 and 2 on 2 units, but not on these two. But if I chose to, I could have. Like if I wanted to, I could put it on these. So you could get her early sword power, which is useful for this build because Levin sword benefits from sword power. But she has pretty good stats and is a pretty decent mage. She is a little bit faster than this Citrine. So this Citrine is not even using Levin sword, she's actually just using Hellfire, but base 15 speed versus Yunaka's base 20, and she's just weighed down by the weapon's weight. So if she were to switch to Hellfire, she'd be much faster. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Yunaka can be made into a Mage Knight. I'm going to be running some different things on this. I'm going to test some builds on this throughout this playthrough, but I just wanted to make a video showcasing that Yunaka can basically be used in this way. Now, a lot of people don't like Yunaka because she falls off on daggers, generally speaking, like late game. But this basically makes her late game viable because once you get Roy back, you can get sword power. Levin sword and Mage Knight are definitely late game viable, and this leverages her magic growth and magic stat to actually give you a pretty good result, and her high speed. So all of those things factored in, and you end up with a pretty good unit. So yeah, that's it for this one. Definitely like and subscribe. We also have channel membership, where you get emotes that are unique to the channel, as well as a badge that evolves over time. There's a members only section on the Discord. Anyone can join the Discord aside from that section. I'm also working on an indie game that's a strategy RPG. It's going to take some time because I'm making all the 3D stuff from scratch, but members can vote on stuff that goes into the game as that gets rolling out, and every week there is a members only event on Sunday where we play different games like TF2 on the same server on voice chat, and like Smash Bros, and I think we're going to be getting a Minecraft server going, as well as maybe play some other games like Fall Guys or something. So yeah, that's it for this one. Peace.